Well, I'd like to talk to you today about masks. Much has been said about masks, and there's a great deal of varied opinion. Certainly, I've got into a little bit of research about this, and if you find independent advice that isn't government-led, or people trying to sell you a mask, or people with some vested interest like pharmaceutical companies, so on and so forth, you'll find that on balance, informed people think that masks are generally a bad thing. My wife is ex-NHS, she's a medic. She won't wear one because she believes they're a bad thing. And I thought it might be fun just to sort of talk a little bit about masks. Now this of course, is a joke mask. It's supposed to be, I think, the Prince of Wales. Yes, indeed, Your Royal Highness. It actually looks a little bit more like Alan Partridge. Aha. Well, there we are. You can make your mind up. That is a joke mask, all right? Let's go into a little bit further. This, as any old soldier will know, you'll remember this from your NBC training days, this you mustn't call a gas mask. You get into trouble with the sergeant. You have to call it a respirator. This is a respirator. And what it actually does, it really filters the air, and it hermetically seals your face with the rubber. And of course it has glass eyepieces. And this is a very good piece of kit. This is a very good piece of kit. This will keep out unpleasant gases, biological warfare in the main, not totally. It's not 100%, but it's damn close. It's a very, very good piece of kit. And if you think that you want to save yourself from getting the coronavirus, and you're going to wear a mask, if you think a mask is a good idea, this is what you really ought to be getting hold of if you can. You have to change the filters, and you have to be trained on this piece of kit, and you have to be fitted for it. Happy memories for old soldiers looking in, I'm sure. Now this is rather fun. This is what they wore in the Renaissance, the Great Plague, where people didn't actually need a test to find out if you had it because you dropped dead within 12 hours. So now, here's an irony for you. This actually is reasonably more effective than you might imagine, because it has this. Okay, it's a joke one, but it's got glass panels, and virus often come through the eyes. That's where virus enters your body very often. So this actually does seal a little bit round your face, and it does protect the eyes. Ironically, this isn't a bad piece of kit. And it wasn't very expensive. Made in China, make of that what you will. And of course, it does get the cheap laugh from your mates. Now, the masks that most people are wearing in order to go into shops, not pubs or restaurants, shops, no, I don't understand that either, on public transport, so on and so forth, is a cloth. It's a face nappy. It's a diaper, if you will. And they are the ones that, generally speaking, aren't much good. But you must make up your own mind. I'm not telling you not to wear one. What I'm saying is independent medical science, generally speaking, reckon they're not very much good. In fact, to the extent that in Holland, you're not bidden to wear them. You're not asked to wear them at all in Holland. And I think most of you will know that Holland is one of the most fastidiously clean countries on the face of the planet. They're very, very fussy about cleanliness. And I just have a word about cleanliness here. This is one of my business shirts. It's one of my business shirts. It only wore half a day in York when I was in York, and you can see it's a little bit grubby. And businessmen amongst you who work in a city know that if you wear a shirt, but a white one, but a shirt all day, when you get back, the shirt's unwearable the next day. You have to scrub it, spray it, scrub it, boil wash it to get it back to a pristine condition to look really good. Because that is what is going on in a city. That's what's going on around your neck. And of course, if you muffle up your face with cloth, that's what's going to happen round your face. What you're actually doing is wrapping your face in one of these. And of course, after half an hour or so in a city, it's pretty manky and pretty disgusting, and I certainly wouldn't have any intention of putting that on my face at all. But as I say, I'm a libertarian. I believe if you want to wear one of these things round your face, that's your prerogative. But just don't ask me to, all right? Don't ask me to. Don't ask me to. So have a little think about that. Maybe you want to write to your MP, although of course MPs aren't doing this. MPs have been suspended in Parliament. They're having no part in all the rules and regulations that we're making. These are coming from a funny little group of people in some basement run by Hancock, and I believe it isn't Matt Hancock at all. I think it's Tony Hancock risen from the grave. But have a little think about masks, and when people are telling you to wear one, not for me or my missus.